Hello, and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am a DT, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? Okay, hands are dry. Golly. With the dry hands. It is winter. It is winter. Okay. So, let us check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Coming up hot, coming out hot, the Emperor. Get your stuff together. There are things that you are expecting to be on autopilot now. The only thing that you should feel like you have to do is make little adjustments here and there. You know, just kind of flitting around like a butterfly tasting flowers, and these flowers are the things that you need to have to do. And so just really, you know, just keeping things, maintaining order. Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Apparently this whole thing about maintaining order is it's weighing on you. Yeah, like there's this feeling of restriction with that, and that restriction it's weighing on you. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Six of Swords. Okay. I mean, you could see it that way. You could see it as, oh my gosh, this is such a burden. Or you could say that this is the life that I chose, and that I'm going to find the peace within the responsibility. This is the life that I chose, these two. And I'll make peace with this responsibility of the Emperor. Like, even the swords are choices. These are our thoughts, right? So if you think that you are restricted, then you are. If you think that you are finding peace with whatever this is, then you are. This is literally just a decision. Making the decision, or on the verge of making a decision with the Two of Swords. We've got the Moon, Two of Cups, lots of twos. The High Priest or Hierophant, Ten of Wands, Four of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. You have no idea how your life is about to turn out. And it's going to be so much better than anything that you could imagine. Like, take your wildest dreams and then like multiply that by infinity, right? Because, okay, with the Moon, this is things that you need to know based on your pay grade. And since you are not God, you are not privy to everything. Okay? your path as a human being has been illuminated for you. And at this time, it would be best for you to mind the business that pays you and let Spirit be about Spirit's business. Because what Spirit is doing is bringing love into your life with the Two of Cups. There's some big convergence either blossoming currently or on its way to you, right? And with the Hierophant here, or the High Priest, there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? There are a lot of systems that are in place that the High Priest puts all of their stock in, right? The tradition and the rules, you know, like where the Emperor walks around making sure that their rules are enforced. The Hierophant is the rules, okay? They're the ones that they just love the rules, okay? And they're also like the spiritual advisor, which would make sense why they have to, they feel the need to stick to that code, right? Because when all else fails, and especially when we're dealing with something as fluid as Spirit, or giving advice on what Spirit says, even though we all have the main line to him, the rules and regulations, the High Priest needs to be well versed in that. So that makes a lot of sense. Up next is the Ten of Wands. Now, with the Ten of Wands, it's like you are so close to the end of this physical challenge, but now you are seeing stars on account of the pain. Your vision is obstructed as a direct result of the trials that you have endured. It's not that you can't see straight, it's that your viewpoint has changed. Thank you, Spirit. Your viewpoint has changed. Because getting to this 10 was quite difficult. Quite difficult. Four of Wands, this is the foundation card, the solid foundation card, the beginnings of. So with this Two of Cups and this Four of Wands, it's like you're putting yourself, you're thinking about putting yourself in a better position to be able to receive, may chance, working on how you are going to approach the outside world and how you're going to set up your personal world. Laying the foundation for a house. Setting yourself up for success. Taking these tools and setting them all out, get all the pieces out. All the pieces are out and you're looking at the instructions. Four of Wands. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. I smell money. I smell money everywhere. Everywhere I smell money. The King of Pentacles is very fiscally responsible. So if that's something that's been a challenge for you, the King of Pentacles is here offering his expertise on how to make things better for you? Are you being called to do things with your finances that you've never done before? Being called to set money aside this time? Pay something off, pay something out? It's the King of Pentacles, man. When he comes in and gives you financial advice, doggone it, you take it. Six of Cups, Six of Wands, the World, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands. All right. 2 sixes, 2 tens. Wow. All right. So, the Six of Cups is the sweetness of life. I say that a lot, but it is the sweetness of life. It's absolute pleasure. Pivotal pleasure at that. It's the moments that stick with you from generation to generation. All right. It's the best that life has to offer. This is what you're aiming for. You're looking for more moments like this. And also looking to appreciate these moments when they come about. And then you've got the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory. This is your parade. You know, traditionally there's a wreath, and you know, the other people, and they're up high. Notice they're a bit high up because they're on a hill. But it's like, you know, yeah, man, I went through this melee, Five of Wands, and you know what? I was the last one standing. Heck yeah. Give me my belt. You know, the one that spins. Yeah. Because it's the early 2000s again. And we're going to get belts that spin. Ha. Stand here with my hands in the air. Bask in the glory that is me. Doggone right. And then we've got the World here. Coronation, graduation. It's a change. A fundamental change. Thank you, Spirit. It's a fundamental change in the direction that you're going. Because now you're coming from this 6, which is nice. It's cool. It's cool. But we're coming from that 6 into a couple of 10s. 10s of Pentacles, long money. 10 of Cups, long happiness. Period. And because you're coming into this long money and this long happiness, there's going to be challenges that are coming up. So now that you're being blessed with not only the peace of mind of moving into calmer waters, but also the peace of heart with the deeply felt happy feelings, as well as a triumph in your physical life with this Six of Wands. Like, you're coming past all of that. You've got that. So that when this Five of Wands comes about, you're going to know how to work that. Yep, with the Five of Swords. See how they come in? All with the yarny go. 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Yeah, man, don't just stand there and congratulate yourself, because I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Look at that. The Magician. Yep. 8 of Pentacles and the Empress. All right. So, being physically challenged as well as verbally challenged coming up. Okay. And with this Five of Swords, it's like, you know, that person that'll say anything to win. That's what this is. So be mindful of how you speak to people, because what you say is, it's going to be important, just doesn't seem to encapsulate how, just betwixt me and thee, watch your mouth, okay? Because there are some people that's not going to get this advice, and they're going to be in the heat of the battle and say something that they can't take back. You don't want that to be you, because the right person is going to say the wrong thing at the right time, and then you're going to wind up cutting them off with the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, you one of them fruitless bitches. Let me go ahead and let you go. Let me go ahead and turn you loose so that you can go and be transformed to your best self. Go with God. And then you've got the Four of Cups here, which is the hangover card. Again, with the hangover card. Like, yes, letting people go is not always the thing that we want to do. Like in a perfect world, all of our friends would be honest and true, and we would hang on to them forever and ever. But that's not where we are, and people are flawed. And so sometimes you have to let people go because your energy is getting in the way of their purpose. It's not always everybody blocking you. You feel me? And you may not even want to, but you know, it's like that. It works out like that sometimes. But also with this Four of Cups, you know, just remember, there's always an ace, man. There's always an ace. And this feeling of either sadness or taking something for granted, I see is short-lived because the Magician is here. And the Magician is here to remind you that you have what you need. You have what you need. You've got your wand, you've got your cup, you've got your sword, you've got your pentacle. And you know what else you've got? You've got blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings, and a main line to source telling you what to do with these four objects. You have everything that you need to start doing the big work. Eight of Pentacles. Big work. You hear me? Because the big work is literally creation. The Empress. See, when you were thinking about your foundation and how you wanted to build it, right? Now you've come over here and gone through all of this, and now you can start to speak it into existence. Because all the tears that you've cried and all of the objects that you've thrown and all of the wailing that you have done up until now has led you here. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles. You can make the tough decisions, and you can do so in a loving manner. You've learned how to do that. You've also learned how to take up space without taking it away from anybody else. With the King of Wands, you're just taking your power back and glowing in your own stuff. And then you've got the Queen of Cups, who has the emotional capacity to be able to fuel these things, right? Because even leading and delivering the truth with love and grace, that comes as a result of spending real time with the Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is here. It's clean. It's ready to receive. It's all shiny. It's the first one. It's an opportunity, brand spanking new opportunity at some emotional content. How many of you are starting to feel the thawing of your emotional space, the opening up of your heart chakra? It's not just because you're old and tired. It's because you're starting to understand that leading with a gentle heart, leading with an open and gentle heart, is going to get you further. And you're not going to be weighed down when you start this new adventure with the Fool at all. Because now you're coming into something new, Page of Pentacles. And you want to remember to keep a note of it. Keep track of it. King of Swords, the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, High Priestess, and the Sun. And this is how we're going to wrap this SHI up. Now, the King of Swords, okay, so the Queen of Swords delivers the truth and she delivers it with love, right? The King of Swords just delivers the truth. You're going to have to find the love somewhere else. He suffers no fools, does not have time for anybody's foolishness, Cletus Clump. He's just, that's not him, okay? There's too many problems to solve. There's too many thoughts happening. If you need to have your hand held while bad news is being delivered, you may want to seek the audience of the Queen. Because when the King comes in and he has to tell you something, he has to use his therapy words to tell you something, it's gonna be harsh. And the harsh truth is, it's time to go. It's time to go and be about your money. Okay. Because this heartbreak shit, you've been sitting here long enough. You've been wallowing in this crap enough. It's time to go. So get into your secret closet with the High Priestess. Get yourself some universal knowledge to help you deal with this while you're in the Chariot, so that this doesn't spill into this, because you need to be able to hang on to your dough instead of shelling it out to somebody who's not going to appreciate what it is that you're doing. Because once you turn that loose and you spend your time in prayer, Spirit is going to come in here and show up and bring you happiness. Some happiness, you hear me? Peace, happiness, love, money, you name it. A clear path, some clarity. Opening up of gifts. It's all right here. It is all right here. And it's not going to matter what the other people say about it. Because the King of Swords puts this shoulder up, and puts this shoulder up, and then drops them. Because he doesn't care. You don't care. This beauty, man, is happiness, man. Like, Spirit has a beautiful, beautiful plan for you. Beautiful plan for you. And all they ask is that you cultivate a relationship, listen, and move when they say it's time to move. It's like that Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Oh, the places you'll go. All right, thank you for taking time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.